is never easy. Oftentimes there are so many layers of uncertainty that could really hold you back from taking a leap of faith, especially when it comes to something big like a brand new career. Here to tell us how to dig deep and put your ideas into actions is life coach Lisa Nkonoki. Lisa, you always have some good advice.
Good morning.
Hello.
Today we're talking about the BOYT, bet on yourself today.
I'm
That's
in. Let's do it. First, so let's talk about why change is so scary for people.
Well, I think it's fear. You know, we all like routine, we like consistency, and anything that's new brings with its own set of uncertainty. You know, people don't like that.
Sure.
They don't like it.
So you're at a job, you don't love it, you want to do something new, but you keep going to that job every day. Why are they so afraid to make a change?
I hear people every day say to me, "Oh my God, you have a dream job. I wish I could do your job." But then when we say, okay, well, let's try it or shadow or something, they're like, you know, you always hear that hesitation because people want to think it in their mind and dream it in their mind, but they don't want to actually put it into action.
But sometimes that's hard, though. You need that paycheck, right?
It is. It is. It could be something. It could be money most of the time. But I think it's people don't want to take a bet on themselves. I think they wonder, is it going to be harder than we anticipated? Is it going to not work out? Where will I be? You know, I'll be without anything if I start. And then what people will think of you if you do it, if you're a particular age. Sometimes people think, well, I'm too old, it's too late to start on my dream job. And I say it's never too late. I think it's about putting together a plan, having a good support team, and then kind of putting things into action. But sometimes for people, that's easier said than done.
Right. So what are the questions you should ask yourself when you are considering this change?
Well, what excites you? What is your passion? And I think that's another loaded question because most people don't really know what their passion is. What does passion mean? I kind of find it to be something that you're excited about, something you could do if you didn't make $1 for it, something you're good at. So kind of go back and go to the basics. What are the talents that your God-given talents? You know, what are you good at? Start listing. Are you good at cooking? You know, you can start a catering company. Just do little things on the side on the weekend. Maybe help out at a catering company. There's all these different things. A lot of people say they would like to be on TV, but yet, you know, they might not like to smile all the time. Practice in the mirror. Diction,
little
you know,
baby
just
steps,
talking.
right, along the way?
Baby steps that we could try. I actually had a client who told me probably 3 years ago, you know, I want your help. I want to switch jobs. She knew she exceeded all her goals at work. She knew that she was good at many things. However, every time I gave her an assignment, she reminded me she was always under protest. Protest for her was watching The Waltons or Mob Wives. Okay? Because as opposed to doing what I was asking her to do. And there were things like she wanted to be a writer. I said, journal every day.
Sure.
Journal about what's going on. Well, when she thought about it, coming up with ideas or, you know, she dabbled in it, but she really saw after a month or two, maybe I don't want to do that. So I think it's kind of trying it on. It's just like trying on a shoe. Try it on for size. Do it a little bit, see. Some people think they want to be, you know, a nanny or in a daycare situation.
Sure.
Hey.
Try a little babysitting first, right? See if you really like it.
That's it. I mean, just try on different things. Again, you have to find out what your tolerance level is also. Because I think people are meant to be in different situations. Some people are meant to have their own businesses and other people are meant to actually work for other people. Nothing wrong with that. It's just about, again, your own personality. Do you like to take charge? Do you like to take phone calls all night and all day if there's problems? Do you like to be a problem solver?
That's what you have to think about. All right, at the beginning of the segment, you talked about betting on yourself.
Betting on yourself.
What does that mean exactly?
I always tell everybody, I said, don't bet on Lotto, bet on yourself. Because you know what? We all go to work every day with the expectation that someone else is going to make sure that we are going to get paid, that we are going to have a nice, warm office or whatever it is. And then we can always complain and talk about what someone else should have done.
Of course.
Or when someone else is not doing their job, we can always say, they're not doing that.
Right.
But again, are we looking at if we were in that position? Okay, good example. We're on our email during the workday. Okay, we're in our email and we think, okay, what's the big deal? Or we're on the phone calling somebody that maybe is not a part of our business. All right. Well, if you were running that business, if you own that business, where's the productivity? Are you taking away from the bottom line? Are you adding to the bottom line? So we have to kind of put ourselves in the shoe. If you were the owner of that business, we're in business for one thing, service, and well, two things, usually service and also to provide a service and to make money. So if we're taken away from that bottom line, or we're not looking at those key factors, we have to really kind of think about, just not be mad that someone says, well, you know, we're going to pull back on certain rules. There has to be rules and structure for us to attain our goals.
There's probably reasons for those
There are
rules,
reasons
right?
for that. But I think, again, we don't always look at the other person and their shoes and where their position is coming from.
And lastly, just talking about the importance of networking.
Well, I think networking is key. You know, from when you're in school, from when you're young. I mean, I have grandchildren, as you know, and you have to network. You have to present yourself in a way. Would you want to be employed by this particular person, or would that person want to take you on? So I think, again, sharing your network, communicating, following up with people. You know, are there any job openings in your area? Keep me in mind if there is something in that particular area. And then also, not just for yourself, but if you hear of another friend of yours that needs a job, pass their name on, because I think, again, you know, putting that good karma out there, you know, you help someone else and someone else might help you. You always have to keep an open door, open mind. Possibilities are endless for you.
Very good. Lisa Nkonoki, thank you so much for the advice. Where can we find more info?
LisaNkonoki.com.
All right. Very good. Thanks for being here.